How you doing, folks? I would like to use this street that connects two highways together to show you the difference between the quickest route and the shortest route. And hopefully help people who are kind of timid about using these kind of connections. And show you that, yeah, you can convince them to stay out of your town. And I mean the dummy traffic, the traffic that's on the highway. The rule is that they travel by the quickest route. They will travel by the shortest route, but only if you don't provide a quick route for them. I know that sounds confusing. Well, that's why I want to show it to you like this. What I'm going to do is take this quick route, and it's also the shortest route. So, yeah, that's why this is kind of confusing to everybody. Because this is the shortest route from here to there and the quickest route from here to there. That's why they're jumping all over my highway, or all over my main street to get to the other highway. So what I think I should do here... Wow, where's all the traffic? Oh, here they come. Is slow down this road. Because that way, it will no longer be the shortest, but it will be the quickest. No. It will still be the shortest, but it will no longer be the quickest. And for good measure, just to slow it down just a little bit more, because that travels at 30, and these travel at 40. So what we did is I took it from 60, slowed it down to, on average, 40 and 30. And what that should do is make this the shortest route, but not the quickest. Right, and let me give this some speed. And what that should do, in turn, is keep the people that are driving on the highway on the highway. And the big learn from here, or the big... If you want traffic, you'll know how to accept it in. And if you don't want traffic, you'll know how to keep it out. So we're going to just wait for all this traffic to come through, because they were wanting to come through anyways. Or their script is that they're going to come through. But eventually what should happen is that traffic will just stop using this town as a shortcut, because it just takes too long. Right? Same thing we would do for using a town as a shortcut, and all of a sudden it's no longer, it's still the shortcut, but my gosh, it takes forever to get through it. Yeah, no, you're not going to take the shortcut anymore. And I'm kind of hoping that, yeah, well, there we go. That's exactly what's going to happen here. And it did. It didn't really take that much time. Oh, we still got some, but I think this is commercial deliveries. Does anybody drive through? He did. He did too. Yeah. I could probably slow this down if I wanted to, put this as a dirt road. If it was me, it was like, yeah, no. Any town that can't put pavement near the highway, yeah. But I'm hoping I don't have to do that. But I could. Yeah, there we go. That's more like traffic for 5,000 people. And I bet you that's what you're saying. Yeah, that's great, for 5,000 people. But what happens if you once your city starts growing? Well, this is a town that's supposed to be has many mistakes, like don't use long dead-end roads, and I've got long dead-end roads. Mind you, these are going to be collector roads. The short of it, I take this town to 13,000 without changing this road. I do some fancy stuff, but see? The traffic slowed down. Now they're not using your town as a shortcut. They're staying on the highways, aren't they? Or sorry, my town. But I mean, if this was your town. What I'd like to do, if there's interest, is show you how to speed this up as population grows. I'm going to take you to 13,000. Here. Be back in a sec. And here's the city at 13,000 people. Same road. Well, actually, no. I forgot the first time I did this, I put dirt roads on either end. I don't really need this. I can change this to a regular road. I messed around with it. I put a pedestrian bridge over it, put one underneath it, but it's 40. It's all, for all intents and purposes, it's one of these that travel at 40, right? Instead of this that travels at 30. Most people overbuild their roads. For the most part, I could probably take this town up to 20,000 people. I think that's a little bit of a stretch, but I mean, look how many rules I'm apparently breaking here. Look how long. These are all dead-end streets, right? They're all really long. There's no buses. Industry's out here. Actually, there's some industry here, and that's what I want to talk about that later. But this is now the shortest route, but no means the quickest. It's good enough for your city. It doesn't matter. Oh, what do I mean by it doesn't matter? You'll hear and read that everything is on a timer. Well, everything is on an individual timer. So if dude is leaving here, going to this store, he knows that he's got to cross like a 40 piece and a 30 bridge, then a 40, then a 50, then back down to a 40, blah, 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 blah. Whatever it takes him, whatever the GPS says it'll take him, that's what his timer is set to. Right? It's not like he's got the same timer as he's got the same timer as him. No. They're all individual timers. They're all custom timers based on the roads. So as long as you keep your flow up about 80%, they'll get there within, that's a 20% error margin, or error of lateness that they'll accept. All right, so if you can get above 80, the better you get it above 80, the more on time they're going to be. Anything below 80 is sketchy. 70 is wow. I've seen cities operate at 70, but no, they don't operate very well. I think I'd like to come back here and do some interest. Look at this. Oh, let's speed this up. At 100%. Oh, I forgot to change the thing back. Look at the traffic on that road. That's gorgeous. Anyways, for you people that are afraid to connect these two together because of the overflow traffic that'll come into them, the only way they'll come into them is if you make it the quickest route. As long as it's the shortest route and not the quickest, they'll stay out of your town. Got it? The quickest route. Have fun. Take care. Ciao for now. That's way too fast. Gotta slow that down.